Greetings, my friends. Please consider supporting me in my war to save pop culture by subscribing to my channel and possibly even becoming a channel member for exclusive videos, access to Doomcock emojis, and more. And if you like this video in particular, please consider using the new Super Thanks feature and putting a tip in the tip jar located next to the like buttons down at the bottom of the video. Thank you for watching, and now, on to the video. My friends, I have to say at this moment, my head is spinning. Things are moving so fast over at Warner Discovery, my Hollywood spies are overwhelmed with breaking news and some startling rumors about what really got Batgirl canceled. All of a sudden, Zaslav is slashing movies, setting course corrections for the studio, and generally making it known that woke is not welcome at Warner's. And thank God, it's about time, isn't it? Zaslav is apparently moving with a speed and decisiveness that Bob Chapek must envy. Folks, I have a ton of rumors at this point to report from a bewildering number of sources, so many that I can't really figure out any way to sort them, so I'm just going to lay them all out for you now, give you as much info as I safely can about where they came from, and let you decide for yourself. But I'm telling you, this is a video you definitely want to watch till the end. I have a rumor I received back in April predicting some of what was coming and indicating Zaslav's change of direction for Warner Discovery. I have some rumors that were posted publicly on, I suspect, Reddit or some other similar platform, which did not come from my sources, but I'll share them with you as well, just for the sake of completion, but most spectacularly of all, I have a rumor that came to my Hollywood spies about why Batgirl sucked so bad that Zaslav has not only shelved it, he is determined that no one will ever see it. And it ties into what my source said back in April. Woke is no longer welcome at Warner's. This is a video full of breaking news, so buckle up, folks, and watch this to the end because this one is packed with so much stuff, I don't even know where to start.
Let's start with the publicly posted stuff that isn't from your sources, just to go ahead and lay down some groundwork before we get to your rumors. Yes, with the understanding that this was not from your sources, and you're only sharing it to be as thorough as possible, not endorsing it.
Sound counsel, gentlemen, and so we shall proceed. This information was sent to me by @BDaddyVader, apparently posted on Reddit. But I wasn't given that information, so I can't say for sure. Naturally, take this with huge heaping teaspoons of salt. I'm not endorsing it, and it did not come from my sources, but I report it to you now, just to be safe. According to this anonymous poster, quote, "So here's the skinny from my friend on what is to be expected at the investor meeting tomorrow regarding DC. Z, meaning Zaslav, does indeed have a vision for a reboot. His cancellations of all these lesser-known heroes is to free up capital to make these reboot films huge budget. He believes, like many other insiders, that after Black Panther 2, Marvel will start to go on the decline."
Start to go on the decline? Shit! Has he not seen the last few movies?
I don't know, man. I don't know who this is. Anyway, Marvel has plans to release basically their own final card, the X-Men. Well, actually, it's the mutants now. They don't want to use men, but never mind. But not for at least 7 years before they have no choice but to completely reboot. Z believes he has a 10-year window before Iron Man and Captain America are back on the big screen. In that 10-year window, he wants to make as much money as possible off the most iconic DC characters, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Aquaman, that culminates in a true fleshed-out Justice League cinematic universe. This cinematic universe's first film is Black Adam. Black Adam 2 will lead to the introduction of Superman. Black Adam is Justice League Cinematic Universe's Thanos. HBO Max is not folding, but budgets on Max originals are going to be cut like crazy. As a result, Penguin and Arkham are dead. So basically, with Marvel's most iconic heroes all out of the fold except Thor, but if you saw the new one, you know his days are numbered, Z sees this as the opportunity to fill that void with DC's most iconic characters. Black Superman, Constantine, Zatanna, Blue Beetle, and Gal Wonder Woman are out. Only Momoa will stay.
I think all of that is excellent news, with the exception of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. She is magnificent, and her movies have grossed very well indeed. Zaslav should reconsider that, if this poster isn't full of shit, that is.
Well, there's always a danger of that when you deal with rumors. Unfortunately, we can't count on the mainstream media to bring us accurate news about their corporate overlords, so it falls to cultural warriors and outsiders such as myself to resort to rumors in an attempt to get at the truth. Hollywood hates this, of course, so disinformation and false tips and slanders against me are always a risk we attempt to minimize, but a risk nonetheless. That said, too many rumors from too many sources are coming together at this point, so I have zero doubt that some big things are indeed happening at Warner's. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what they are, and thus I'm sharing what I've been told. First off, I have an interesting rumor from my Hollywood spies that I'm told Warner's does not want getting out. But what the hell, I'm going to share it anyway, because I love you guys. I'm told that Henry Cavill will return as Superman in an end credit scene in Black Adam. I have nothing more on that particular rumor, so we'll have to just wait and see if that happens. But let's get to a more meaty rumor about Zaslav's attitude towards wokeness at Warner's. In April, I was contacted via email from a source who wanted to reach out to me, probably as part of an officially unofficial Warner Brothers outreach effort, if you know what I mean, to fill me in on what's going on over there. This source assured me that woke has worn out its welcome at Warner's. Zaslav and other actual businessmen, that like profit, are taking charge, and this source gave me details on the matter. According to this source, quote, "As you know, Warner Media was recently sold by AT&T and merged with Discovery, creating Warner Brothers Discovery. Discovery is trying to remove political divisive content, but is unfortunately unable to do so. So far, they were only able to shut down CNN+. Discovery actually wants to shut down CNN altogether, something that AT&T also tried for many years. Discovery also tried to stop the Black Superman movies and other DC projects, but was unable to do so due to contracts. Warner Brothers Discovery wants to let prominent leakers in the industry know that there will be a lot of woke movies in the future that they're unable to cancel due to contracts. Many projects started before the merger. Gender, religion, and ethnicity alone is not what counts as politically divisive, according to Warner Brothers Discovery. They have a problem with propaganda that may cause damage to the brand and business. The problem is, according to Discovery, indeed with the lecturing, the propaganda, and the hijacking of pop culture for divisive political activism. The good news is that Warner Brothers Discovery understands this. Unfortunately, as I mentioned in my previous email, we still have to endure years of woke movies because they can't be canceled due to contracts. The company seems very worried about this, especially when they look at what happened to Disney. In an ideal world, all content exists side by side without corrupting an IP that is already established and loved, unquote. As I said, this source sent me this information back in April of this year, but then following this Batgirl news, this same source contacted me 2 days ago and said, quote, "It turns out that they were able to cancel the woke Batgirl movie. They're trying to cancel more woke movies, but they're unable to do so due to contracts. Wokeness is on the way out at Warner Brothers, but it will take at least 10 years, unquote. Well, apparently not 10 years, my friends, if Zaslav's current righteous rampage at Warner's is any indication. We know that the Batgirl movie was shelved, that it was so bad Zaslav didn't want anyone to see it, in theaters or in streaming, because it was so bad. But this begged the question that everyone wanted to know. What was so bad about it? Hollywood has released so many awful movies in the last 5 years, one would think that failure was their new religion. And going broke was their new sacrament. What could actually have been so damn bad to get Batgirl yanked? Well, my friends, I may have the answer. My Hollywood spies were contacted by two separate sources telling the same damn story. And given that where there's smoke, there's usually fire, I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to tell you right now. It's an incredible tale of rampant wokeness, hostility to fans, and it will blow your mind. But that said, what I'm about to tell you is information I was given by sources claiming knowledge of the situation at Warner's. But since I cannot personally verify any of it, I must present it to you as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt. At this point, I'm just going to share exactly what my Hollywood spies told me. Quote, according to our main source and a news source, what you are hearing in the news is not even half of the real story over what happened to Batgirl. Prior to Zaslav taking over, the Warner Wokies were having a field day. The plan was to kill Cavill's Superman off-screen in Black Adam, and Supergirl was going to take Cavill's place. Then in Batgirl was supposed to take Batman's place moving forward, and they were going to kill Michael Keaton off, unquote.
What? Are you shitting me? Holy fuckaroni! And I thought I was evil!
I know, man. This blew my fucking mind. And my Hollywood spies concluded their message with this, quote, we've been told it was so bad it would have made what Disney did to Luke look like a hero's death, unquote.
Killing Michael Keaton's Batman? Bring him back to delight the fans, then kill him dead and replace it with a woman to say fuck you to those same fans? Yep, sounds right out of the old woke playbook, doesn't it?
When I heard this news, my mind was fucking blown. I mean, I've heard all sorts of crazy shit during my nearly 5 years here on YouTube, but the sheer hostile woke madness of it, damn near made my head explode. Now, obviously, I'm presenting this as a rumor, but you know, to cancel Batgirl and now Flashpoint, to eat those kinds of losses, Zaslav had to think this was something that would absolutely damage those franchises and the company itself. Fearing more awful revelations about Ezra Miller, Zaslav has apparently decided to cut his losses and cancel Flashpoint, or at least remake it at some point in the future. And faced with the outrage that would result from killing Michael Keaton's Batman and replacing him with Batgirl, Zaslav just yanked that woke shit right out of circulation and shoved it deep in the vault. There are also rumors that Supergirl is also shit-canned, but frankly, folks, there's so much news breaking in so many different directions, it's damn near impossible to keep track of it all. I will attempt to track these developments. Watch out for future videos where I'll try to lay out more details as they become available, but I will conclude with this. One of my oldest, most long-term sources DM'd me on Twitter and told me this, quote, Zaslav is probably going to reshoot Flashpoint top to bottom. Max is merging with Discovery and he committed to ancillary markets and says streaming films are dead. Oh, and he said if it's woke or shit, it's gone, unquote. And there you have it, my friends. If it's woke or shit, it's gone. Let's hope that all of Hollywood will eventually adopt this as its motto, and when that happens, the war on woke will finally be won. Take heart, my friends. We are winning this war. Ha 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 ha